Right now, alert days are in the forecast through tonight as hot and humid temperatures could lead to more severe weather.
Also, officials say the alleged Highland Park gunman came to Madison after the shooting. This is a former News 3 Now reporter shares his firsthand account of what happened.
And a DeForest man accused of planning to kill a former classmate and her family files motions to have his charges dismissed. That's all ahead on News 3 Now at 6. We'll get to those stories in just a bit, but first, a severe thunderstorm watch has been declared for our area until midnight.
Let's check in now with meteorologist Dana Fulton for your certified most accurate forecast. She has the very latest. Dana?
It is hot and humid outside right now, and we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for parts of our area in Rock and Greene counties. That until 6:15. Wind speeds up to 60 miles per hour have been reported, as well as quarter-sized hail. Again, that's for Greene and Rock County. We also had some quarter-sized hail reported just outside of Janesville. This is all along a line that's been forming over the last hour or two from Lone Rock stretching through Janesville, all of southern Wisconsin under a severe thunderstorm watch until midnight. This is a leading line in front of the big event over in Iowa and Minnesota right now, where they're seeing a lot of hail and some really high winds coming through. In fact, severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for most of central Iowa right now with that line building in. We're expecting this line to continue for the next several hours. The good news, it's zapping some of that moisture out before the main event builds in. Temperature-wise, we've already backed off just a little bit, but we still have temps close to 90 right now with dew points in the upper 70s. So it is still warm and humid. These storms popping up in a very humid environment. Again, heat index readings in the middle 90s for Madison, in the triple digits still for the northern portion of Illinois. As we look ahead through the rest of the evening, plan on this line continuing for us. We'll continue to track the severe threat. Again, as it builds through us, we do have that severe thunderstorm watch in effect until midnight tonight. We'll have a closer look at the timing for our next round of rain in just a few minutes.
And stay up to date on the weather on our First Warn Forecast weather app. It has hourly forecast, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC Weather. We're learning new information on the alleged gunman that killed multiple people at a 4th of July parade in Highland Park, Illinois. Prosecutors are charging Robert Cremo III with 7 counts of first-degree murder with more charges to be filed.
And according to Lake County Sheriff's Office, 21-year-old Cremo III traveled into the Madison area after that shooting and then drove back to Illinois, where a person recognized his vehicle and called police. Investigators are still working to determine a motive in the shooting. Cremo has reportedly been talking to investigators. Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes declined to comment on that news in an interview with News 3 Now, but Barnes' blog said the FBI reached out to area law enforcement about the incident. Police say Cremo fired off at least 70 rounds from a high-powered rifle that he legally obtained. Today, the death toll rising to 7, with more than 30 others injured. Uvalde, Texas, Buffalo, New York, now Highland Park, just a few of the many towns in America dealing with the devastating impact of a mass shooting.
Whether at a grocery store, an elementary school, or now a holiday parade, this violence is striking during some of life's most innocent moments. Our Brad Hamilton spoke with a former News 3 Now reporter who attended yesterday's 4th of July parade in Highland Park, and Brad joins us now with that story. Brad?
Eric and Charlotte, somehow, some way, we have to figure this out. That was the message from this father tonight, 24 hours after witnessing a mass shooting with his family.
Brad Chamson was just taking it all in.
You know, the first group that came through were the police and the fire trucks.
It was a beautiful day for the 4th, and his town was celebrating in style. In a split second, everything changed.
It wasn't a pop. It was a percussive bang, 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 bang. And we knew something wasn't right.
Brad saw people running and knew immediately that him and his family had to do the same.
Got my kids, got my wife, our friends that were with us, and was like, we got to go. We got to go now. Go, go, go.
Brad says that his family was fortunate to make it to safety, hiding in a store until the all clear was given. But this cell phone video captures what was happening just about a block down the street. And Brad knew others wouldn't.
The overwhelming feeling at that moment was just anger. I was just furious.
In all, 7 people were killed and 30 people were injured by this shooter, who was eventually arrested about a mile from where Brad and his family live.
I was really hoping that they would get this guy alive, which they have, because it seems like whenever this happens, whoever is responsible, they're not around to see the aftermath.
Nothing is going to bring back the people lost, stop the pain for those injured, or erase the memory for those that were there. and Brad wants this kind of trauma to stop.
This shouldn't be part of America. This shouldn't be how we're celebrating the 4th of July. This shouldn't be what is going to happen next week somewhere else. And there has to be a solution, but we need people that are going to have the courage to just stand up and not be selfish about this.
Brad says the hardest moment in the aftermath has been trying to explain to his 3 young boys why someone would do something like this.
Our thoughts with Brad and his family. Brad Hamilton, thank you for that report.
1 person is dead and 4 others were wounded during a shooting in Kenosha last night. Police said the incident occurred around 10:20 p.m. Arriving officers found a chaotic scene with clear evidence of gunshots. The 4 surviving victims were taken to Milwaukee area hospitals. Information about the victims has not been released. No suspects are in custody and no motive is known. An investigation is ongoing.
There are a lot of questions about safety and security at Madison's many big public events after the Highland Park parade shooting. Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes says here the 4th of July weekend was relatively safe. An example, he says, of how the community and law enforcement work together during busy events like this. News 3 Now's Arman Rahman is live at the Capitol now with more. Arman?
Eric, protests, concerts on the square, and the Dane County's Farmers Market are just a few of the events that draw large crowds to Capitol Square here in large open spaces. Chief Barnes' message, they are always on heightened alert. MPD has many eyes and ears that attendees don't always see, and they also always staff events at the maximum level and regularly partner with Capitol Police and other agencies like Dane County Sheriff's Office. And Chief Barnes says his heart goes out to everyone in Highland Park, Illinois, and surrounding areas following yesterday's tragic shooting. We'll have more from him tonight at 10. For now, live in Madison, Arman Rahman, News 3 Now.
The trial of a man accused of beating and stabbing his mother and dog to death at their Iowa County home is now underway. Sean Pickett is on trial for 1 count of first-degree intentional homicide in the death of his mom, Susan Pickett, and 1 count of mistreatment of animals in the death of his dog, Chico. Pickett told investigators he stabbed his mom in the throat multiple times and beat her with a metal bar. His trial is expected to last the week.
The case against a DeForest man accused of plotting to kill a former classmate and her family will move forward. Gabriel Savage faces several charges, including attempted homicide and attempted sexual assault. Brady Mallory joins us with why a judge is denying motions to dismiss those charges. Brady?
Savage's attorney filed 2 motions to dismiss his charges. They argue prosecutors didn't prove Savage intended to harm the woman and her family. They also say alleged plans to commit the crimes laid out in a journal did not prove intent and should be protected under the First Amendment. Judge David Conway ruled the district attorney's office did provide enough probable cause to proceed with the case and also denied the motion about the journal.
The court to dismiss all. The court concludes that a reasonable person could reach the conclusion that the defendant's actions on the evening of March 20th, 2022 demonstrate that he would have committed the murders and sexual assaults if not for police intervention.
Well, the judge is referring to when police said they found Savage wearing all black and carrying a semi-automatic rifle and ammunition while sitting in a vehicle near the family's home. They then arrested him. Savage is back in court on July 15th.
Dodge County Sheriff's officials identifying the man who was killed last week after a crash. 67-year-old William Vollmer of Iron Ridge died last Tuesday after his dump truck tipped over. Officials said Vollmer was driving west on County Road S when he failed to stop at a stop sign. His truck crossed over both lanes of County Road WS into a driveway and over railroad tracks, causing the truck to vault and turn over. Vollmer was pronounced dead at the scene.
The Republican primary race for governor in Wisconsin just got a little smaller. Today, Kevin Nicholson announced he is suspending his campaign. In a statement, Nicholson says he and his team did not want to run a negative campaign against other Republican candidates. He also thanked everyone who donated and supported his campaign. Nicholson says he will not make an endorsement in the race before the primary. In the most recent Marquette Law School poll, Nicholson was in a distant third compared to frontrunners Tim Michaels and Rebecca Clayfish.
Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, if you've had problems with a new car, you're not alone. The shocking new numbers from J.D. Power.
Plus, with the art fair on the square coming to town, where you'll be able to find the Dane County Farmers Market this weekend. That's just ahead.
25% off our low Slumberland price. Incredible deals. Huge markdowns, plus 25% off our low Slumberland price. What a sale. The 4th of July sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Why do dermatologists choose Dove? The Dove Beauty Bar is gentle. Not only cleans, hydrates my skin.
As a dermatologist, I want what's best for our skin.
With 1/4 moisturizing cream, Dove is the #1 bar dermatologists use at home.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
It's time to get away for a 2-hour vacation at the movies. The food on this flight is excellent.
Incredible deals, huge markdowns, like the Sealy Pillow Top Queen mattress on sale for just $4.99. What a sale! The 4th of July sale at Slumberland Furniture.
If you're heading to the Dane County Farmers Market on Saturday, don't go to Capitol Square. The market is moving to Breeze-Stevens Field to make way for this year's art fair on the square. It will be open from 7 to noon and will feature the veggies, cheeses, and other products that you'd find on any other weekend. Concession stands will also be open so you can grab a snack or a drink to have while you shop. Pets are not allowed at the market for health and safety reasons, but service animals are allowed.
Having a new car doesn't necessarily mean you'll have less car trouble. J.D. Power reports people had more problems in the first 90 days of having a new vehicle than ever before. The Consumer Insights Group surveyed more than 84,000 people who bought or leased a model 2022 vehicle. 11% reported more issues than in 2021. That's the highest ever seen before increase in 36 years. Previously, it was just 3%. The Merrimack ferry closed for repairs until further notice. That's according to the DOT. No word on what kind of repairs are being made here to the ferry, but drivers need to use State Highway 60 and 78, U.S. Highway 12, and or the interstate until the ferry reopens. And still ahead at 6, we'll introduce you to a unique competition that has its competitors mowing down the competition.
Plus, Christmas may be more than 5 months away, but that doesn't mean Santa can't visit and spread a little cheer to kids. The surprise visit he made in Wisconsin.
Plus, how long will the heat and humidity be sticking around? Dana's got your complete forecast, also checking in on severe weather when we return.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Waunakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Waunakee Furniture ETC.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
It's the final week of Steinhaffel's biggest 4th of July sale ever. Save 35 to 75% store-wide. Plus, get great deals on hundreds of bonus buys in-store and online. Like this Queen Beauty Rest mattress, only $3.99. This reclining sofa, just $4.99. A queen bed, now only $7.49. A 5-piece dining set, now just $11.49. So hurry in and save big during the final week of Steinhaffel's biggest 4th of July sale ever. Relax, it's Steinhaffel's.
Tired of millionaires in the Senate like Ron Johnson who only look out for the rich and powerful? Mandela Barnes will be a voice for hard-working middle-class families. As the son of a teacher and a third-shift factory worker, he gets it. He'll make the big corporations and the rich pay their fair share and lower middle-class taxes to make things more affordable for us. Mandela Barnes knows it's about the middle class, not the millionaires. Courageous Leaders PAC Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Son, it's about time we had the talk. It's time you knew the truth. Windows can take a beating, especially here in the Midwest. When it's time to replace them, call Feldco.
Isn't Feldco offering 2-for-1 windows right now, Dad?
They are, son. They are.
Less talk, more action. 2-for-1 windows from Feldco makes home improvement easy and affordable.
2-for-1 windows ends soon. Call now.
Quality windows, siding, and doors. Call 866 for Feldco.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Welcome back. When you think summer, Santa Claus probably is the last thing that comes to mind.
But in Green Bay, the big jolly man in the red suit paid a special visit to kids from underserved communities. Michelle McCormack shares how a nonprofit helped make it all possible.
Harper, look at Grandma.
He was the last person families gathered at Green Bay's Marquette Park were expecting to see. But even behind the shades and the trimmer beard, there was no denying who was in town for a rare summer visit.
They're all good kids. They all recognize Santa. I didn't have a beard this year on July because it's a little warm, but it'll be there by Christmas.
Santa is here thanks to Green Bay Santa, Inc., a nonprofit formed by his very good friends, the owners of the legendary Little Jamaica food truck, which helps him get around since the sleigh's no good without snow. It was back during the height of the pandemic that the group first formed, volunteers finding a way to bring holiday cheer to families in some of Green Bay's most challenged neighborhoods. They delivered presents in a super Santa fashion with special extras thanks to Green Bay Police.
The Green Bay PD had helped us with food cards and different gift cards that we could give out to the families that we adopted.
So when the opportunity presented itself to return the favor this summer, they organized a food truck rally fundraiser, and Santa insisted on taking part.
I love kids. Mine are grown, so this is my way to give back to the community and help all children.
Bringing with him the magic that only the jolly old elf can provide, with a turnout that exceeded expectations and brought the organizer nearly to tears.
I can't believe the people that showed up. Like,
Yeah, it's gratifying.
oh yeah.
A gesture to help us all get through COVID, now becoming something of a tradition to keep that spirit of goodwill going all year long.
Kids still need to smile, and that's all it's all about, making sure the kids smile every day.
And hopefully Santa will be okay dealing with today's heat. Let's check back in with Dana for your complete forecast.
It was a very North Pole friendly weather outside. Right now a little stormy. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning just issued for Iowa and Lafayette County. So the southern portion of Iowa County just south of Dodgeville, north of Darlington right now in Lafayette County until 7 o'clock. Wind speeds close to 60 miles per hour with quarter-sized hail yet again right along 151. That blue signature popping up there, that's our hail signature. That's likely where we're seeing that quarter-sized hail. We also have a flash flood warning just outside of Broadhead until 9:30. Areas near Orfordville getting close to 3.5 inches of rain just in the last 6 hours. And that storm right overhead bringing in another 1 to 2 inches over the next hour or so. Again, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch until midnight tonight throughout all of southern Wisconsin, everywhere south of Dane County and off to the west. This leading line bringing in our heavy rainfall right now, but we still have this next round well off to the west that's bringing some really strong thunderstorms into parts of Iowa and Minnesota. As we look ahead to the next 3 hours, you can see that bow out and really start to get into the western edge of Wisconsin as we get closer to about 8, 9 o'clock before things pass over overnight. This leading line forming right along a stationary front. It's not dividing our temperatures very much. We're still in the upper 80s for most of southern Wisconsin, but you could see the wind converging there. That's what the line, that's the line that the storms are traveling along right now. The main focus, though, still off to the west. And there's a bit of good news when we have that leading line. It's making things a little more stable. So by the time that main event passes in, things should be a little less bumpy outside. We still have thunderstorms expected in front of that for the next hour or two. That builds into the western edge of the state by about 8, 9 o'clock, continues through this evening until just after midnight, and then we're expecting our rain chances to taper off just a bit for tomorrow. Now, we still have the chance for showers and thunderstorms popping up on Wednesday because it's going to be so humid outside, but we're really backing off from where we were at yesterday. And if these storms continue for us past midnight, we'll likely back off a little bit more on those storm chances for Wednesday. Thursday, we start the day off in the middle 60s, and by the afternoon, plan on high temperatures climbing close to 80 with more showers and thunderstorms building in late in the day. Rainfall totals, again, near Bronhead, we're already close to 3.5 inches. We're expecting very heavy rainfall for us overnight, so we could see some areas, especially southwest of Madison, creeping up in the 2 to 3 inches, possibly even more for accumulation totals. So we do have that flooding concern for us overnight. Please keep in mind as the rain does build in, we don't want anyone to try to drive through anything. If you can't see the road, turn around, don't drive through that rain. Don't go play in any of the floodwaters. You never know what's floating around in the water. And of course, any flood damaged buildings, be cautious of that tomorrow. You don't want to return into a building that has damage that you might not know about because of the rain. Tomorrow, high temperatures will be in the upper 70s. It'll be cooler outside, but still humid, and that humidity could lead to some more showers and thunderstorms late in the day. We'll stay close to 80 for afternoon highs heading into the weekend. Rounds of showers and storms expected for most of the work week, and then we transition to what should be a really nice Saturday and Sunday with sunny skies. The middle of next week, we dry back up with highs staying close to average in the lower 80s.
Thank you, Dana. With today's high heat and humidity, public health, Madison and Dane counties reminding everyone to be cautious when working, playing, and exercising outside. They say not only should you drink water, but actually drink more than usual, and don't wait until you're thirsty. If you're exercising, they recommend drinking 2 to 4 cups of water every hour, and never sit in a parked car or leave a child or pet in one. More than 1,000 people die from extreme heat each year nationwide.
Well, some people prefer NASCAR, others Formula One, and then there's the Lawnmower World Championship in Headington, England. Legend has it that the sport was born out of a meeting of enthusiastic motorsport fans in an English pub back in 1973. Now, there are 4 groups divided by the type of lawnmower being driven, from your traditional mower with a seat attached to the luxury style mini tractors. For obvious safety reasons, the blades are removed, with all mowers competing on an even playing field, as the machines are only allowed minor modifications.
It doesn't drive like anything that you've ever driven before, so you've got to learn it from scratch. All the engines are the same, the equipment is pretty much all the same, so everyone's on a level.
And just as in more conventional motor racing, rivalries can be fierce, but there remains a strong sense of camaraderie as everyone is really pitting their wits against the muddy track rather than each other. There you go, Zach. Some sports for you to cover.
Try that. Coming up in sports, Jonathan Taylor called his first 2 NFL seasons like a dream, while the former Badger says sometimes he rewatches interviews because he still doesn't believe it. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Wells Asphalt Paving, expert paving for over 40 years. Now offering $250 off your asphalt paving project. For residential and commercial, from new construction to replacements. Call today and save at Wells Asphalt Paving.
It's Summerfest. So bring your I haven't heard live music in 27 months self, your festival food for lunch and dinner self, and your 12 stages in one day self. Bring your best self to Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance.
Every national call starts with a strong local connection. With kids off at college, a strong connection is more important than ever.
Ooh, God, a moment. I put the fish in the microwave. Honey, never microwave fish.
I just kind of miss you guys. Hey, did Noodles get his birthday gift?
Oh, he did.
Noodles! You put the hat on him, too.
He's so happy in his hat.
Stay connected to the people who matter, no matter where they are.
The nationwide network built from your town up. U.S. Cellular.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Politicians have been threatening it. Now the Supreme Court's done it, triggering a ban on nearly all abortions in Wisconsin, even in cases of rape and incest. And Senator Ron Johnson sided with them on overturning Roe v. Wade, punishing doctors and hurting people, putting our health and reproductive rights in danger. Johnson even said, if you don't like it, you can move. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to protect us, not punish us.
Wells Asphalt Paving, expert paving for over 40 years. Now offering $250 off your asphalt paving project. For residential and commercial, from new construction to replacements. Call today and save at Wells Asphalt Paving.
Many of us are guilty of it, but sometimes road rage can get the better of us. Tomorrow we'll share some ways to stay calm behind the wheel.
And when we could see more rain, tomorrow morning we're breaking down the impacts and the timing right here from 4:30 to 7.
Jonathan Taylor couldn't have scripted his second year in the NFL any better. The former Badger led the league in rushing yards by a mile and in the process set the Colts' single-season rushing record. He recently was nominated for 2 ESPYs, Best NFL Player and Best Breakthrough Athlete. Needless to say, everyone wants a piece of JT, and for the man himself, it all feels like a dream.
Think about it, as a kid, you watch those shows growing up in high school and college, and then you watch those guys that you looked up to do the same thing, and now when you're in it, you really have to look back on it, because while you're in it, you can't believe it. You kind of have to go back and look at the rerun and say, man, like, I was really on the Pat McAfee show. Like, I was really nominated for an ESPY. So it's fun to look back, and while you're in it, it's like a dream, man.
This Saturday, bragging rights will be on the line when Team Ingold takes on Team Decker for the Battle for Wisconsin charity softball game. It's basically Wisconsin football legends versus Wisconsin basketball stars on a baseball diamond. And Captain Alec Ingold is excited to raise money for the Ingold Family Foundation, but he's also looking forward to beating Sam Decker and his basketball buddies.
Being able to create and to be able to give back to the community in a fun way, competitive way. There's always a little bit of beef between football and basketball. Both of them are competing like crazy and doing great things. So finding a neutral ground for a little competition and giving back to the community through the foundation is always good too.
The Home Run Derby is set for 6:30. First pitch at 7:30 at Warner Park. We'll have more from Alec on Thursday. After 5 seasons with the Lightning, where he won 2 Stanley Cups, Ryan McDonough was traded to the Predators over the weekend. Today, the former Badger thanked Tampa Bay on Instagram, calling it, quote, a dream come true to lift and win the Cup twice. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Excited for this new chapter for my family and I. Nashville, here we come. And Tony Granato has officially added Cruz Lucius to his roster for the upcoming Badger men's hockey season. Lucius played 23 games last year for Team USA in the USHL, where he scored 9 goals and 18 points. He's ranked as the 41st North American skater, expected to be a high pick in this week's NHL draft. Cruz Lucius.
That's a good name.
I'm getting older because he looks like he's about 15 years old. Oh, man.
Really
Final
quickly,
check.
yes, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning right now for Lafayette and Iowa County, a new one for Grant County until 7:15. We'll have more updates throughout the rest of the evening as conditions warrant.
We'll keep you posted. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you back here at 10.